because we are a bit behind on schedule, so we may as well start.
Oh, excuse me.
Uh-huh.
Do we have a
Time
runner
for
in the...
game.
What, sorry?
Time for game.
Yes. We have a Rebecca, as I see her rapidly mute and unmute herself. Do we have a Ranna? I'll take it by the gift that we do. But gifts do not translate over into audio for video.
That translates. For a second here.
God damn it.
Ranna, that's playing dirty, trying to play on Leigh and Rebecca's thirst.
Hey, it's not just ours. I'm pretty sure I heard over in America Fred just perk up. So, greetings everyone, welcome back to the Devil Darlings. Last time, you all ended up in this little village as you were scrolling through the rooms. Tried to get to the, basically the master chamber, where you ended up finding duplicates of each other, as well as weird moments inside each of these houses as you tried to find the correct one that would be the exit.
I just have my feral self with me.
I think we're all in danger.
Honey, we're always in danger.
If
Yeah,
I,
I'm sure in danger from a feral emaciated tiefling.
if I recall right, we ended the session with... My god, it's been a while and my brain's derping on it. Shit, give me a moment.
I'm pretty sure everyone had been in their rooms by that point.
Kind of. I remember... This was the one with the giant worm, I remember that, because Marquis were chasing it. And if I recall right, it was Cog that got past it to check this one out. And upon opening it, try
Yes.
to remember what you saw when you opened it.
Oh, you could always peek back at a past episode.
I could, but I'm recording.
We won't tell.
I could, but I'm recording.
Fair.
Well, I could pause it. That just interrupts the flow. It was either the Elder Brain you saw, or it was the Nautilus you
The
saw.
Elder Brain was first. Might have been a Nautiloid.
I'm entirely sure it was an Elder Brain.
Nah, the Elder Brain was the first one. Cog's already opened up at least one door. If I remember correctly, we also broke said first room Cog went in.
Yes, you did. Yes, I do remember that now. So yeah, it would be the Nautiloid that you saw. Oh no, wait, no. I know what it was. It was an Nautiloid invading a gnome village. A very familiar gnome village.
Silly
Yep,
DM,
that checks
gnomes
out.
don't have villages.
Yes, and this is why they don't have villages anymore. So, what would Cog's reaction to this be? Especially upon seeing a very familiar looking gnome being captured.
Cog is fully aware that this is a illusion. Yes?
Given that you see yourself there, or at least see a gnome there that looks very familiar to you, yes, you'd be aware it's an illusion.
Unless anybody else is diving into that building, and I doubt that. Cog will probably just try to close the door unless Cog gets dragged in.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Past is the past.
So as you go to close the door, a couple of the gnomes seemingly rush towards where the exit is, as if seeing it as their one last chance of escape. Leaving you with a difficult choice now, Cog. Leave the door open for him to potentially run through, or close the door.
I mean, yeah, Cog probably would leave it open.
Okay. In which case, odds or evens?
Evens.
It is indeed evens.
Nice.
Says the gnomes rush past you and out the door. You just about manage to close the door before the tentacles of the Nautiloid can grab hold of it to keep it open.
It must be some very small nautiloid tentacles.
No, it's more like the tips of the Nautiloid tentacles,
Cute.
because they do end on that little odd point.
Fair point.
I believe the only one that was in the building was Marquis, so... But Marquis is being chased by worms, so I'm going to say, Marquis, you can roll perception with disadvantage.
Marquis, just the worm war.
The infinite war with the worm emperor must continue. The village of Gouda. Give me a slight second.
Pronounced Howder.
Freaking roll a
Triggered.
d20 to see how many gnomes are now
Triggered Dutch
surrounding.
noises.
It's okay. He's American. He's literally disabled.
Huh.
Like disabled.
Sorry, what was that? Because I am disabled, because I do have a speech impediment, motherfucker. Nice going. Nah, I'm messing with you. I don't give a shit.
Here's the thing. I don't either.
It is the reason I can't drink, though. So there's some pros to it. Why isn't this working? Are you guys getting my rolls? Do I need to
No.
reload roll 20?
You may
Yeah, I
have
think
to
I need
reload.
reload roll 20. Hold on. Did it work that time for you?
Did, yes.
All right.
So with a 21, as you're clinging onto the worm and being pulled through each of the holes, you do manage to quickly catch a glimpse towards the barn at the back where Cog is,
Mm-hmm.
of the scene that lies beyond it, and the fact that the two gnomes that she held the door open almost seemingly instantly vanish as soon as they run past her. Before she slams the door closed on her
August,
potential
they them,
past.
remember?
Yeah, they them, sorry. But yes,
Mm-hmm.
they slammed the door on their potential past. Is there...
I think I've had. Mm-hmm.
Go.
Go on. Oh, no, you go first.
I was just going to say, is there any reaction that Marquis had?
Marquis will take a second.
Pardon.
Kind of just holding the Worm Emperor in hand. For things that are not real, and I'm quite partial to the imaginary. Gonna hold the Worm Emperor up. Someday you and I shall meet again, friend, and in great and wonderful combat, I will defeat you. But I'm needed elsewhere. So my vengeance will wait. He will toss the Worm Emperor to the side as he will head back through the door, closing it behind him.
Just mark that you've been that one. And the Worm Emperor will dig back into one of the holes.
He will head to Cog. Are you all right?
I don't like this room.
Would you like my room instead?
Glorious battle with the Worm Emperor probably isn't my thing.
Nonsense. We all have our glorious battles to fight. What's wrong? What plagues your mind?
Things that I don't remember yet remember at the same time.
Elaborate.
Well, behind me in this room. Not a Lord abduction.
Truly traumatic event. Memory is more than pictures in our head. Even when we can't remember, it's still there. The signals, the energy, the feelings, they still remain. Sometimes it's worse if we can't remember. Or so I've been told. I remember everything.
You're like an elephant, but a hippo.
Of course, of course. He kind of looks. If you want, I could burn it all away.
Burn the room.
Burn the house down.
Think I'd rather burn the vampire that decided this building to be made.
Fair enough. And perhaps we should stop dawdling and find the way out. The further we get into this place, the shorter it will take to kill him.
Reasonable enough. We should probably see if the others have figured it out yet.
Perhaps. Now that they're all dealing with their trauma as well. They're traumatic a lot. I think 3 of them are dealing with horrific backstories. I hate backstories. Disgusting. Horrific. And boring. Everybody's always wanting to tell you their backstory.
Almost worse than back doors.
I'm so happy I don't have a backstory. A lot of work. Anyways, onwards! And he'll head to this, his associates, his friends. Has any of you found the way out of this godforsaken dominion?
Misskiff just shakes her head, dragging the feral tiefling behind her.
How is a tiny Sable dragging a full-grown tiefling?
The
The
tiefling's
tiefling is-
malnourished.
Tiefling is malnourished and has decided to follow Misskiff.
Also, it's a magical sable.
Don't question the magic Sable.
It's
Let's face it, the
magic.
biggest question there is more
You
a case
know,
of, is the tiefling following the sable out of recognition or out of hunger?
Yes.
The tiefling just picks her up and starts chowing down.
Hey, if I can't do that, then the tiefling can't.
To be
I
fair,
will
you're
eat the
not
tiefling.
feral.
So, just by looking around, there are a few other places that could still be explored if people wanted to try and crack them up to see if that's where the exit is.
Alright, before we open the door, how many of you have traumatic backgrounds that you don't want to see if we open the door? Because that's probably going to happen.
That's all part of mine already.
Can I just say that when fucking Hippo Man asks that, Nanza's just still going at the whatever building she was in.
If I'm correct, it was this building here that you're in, Nanza.
Yeah, she's just going at that build. Not a lot of that building is unbroken.
Which does remind me as well, because I remember that Unusor went for this building right here. And I can't remember if we resolved that or if you just quickly closed the door.
Which building? And
This, it was when you saw like a cult of Tiamat basically having a bit of a meeting.
we did not resolve that. You left it on the cliffhanger of me just seeing the thickest thighs this side of Thay.
Pretty much. And what is Unusor's reaction to this?
That is a very good question. You think I would have thought of that in the last month? That's a very good question. Circle back to me. I need to think.
Okay.
Let him cook.
Too many cooks.
Who got that?
Whoever knows that and gets that song stuck in their head really easily, you're fucking welcome.
Not a bad song to have stuck in my head.
Also, if I recall right, James did a kill count on it as well.
I
Mhm.
think so.
So, the houses that aren't marked in pink are ones that haven't been explored yet, if people want to try and crack open the next door. Well, the areas marked with pink, I should say. No one's wanting to quickly volunteer.
Sorry, I apologize. My brain switched off there. What was the question? What was the?
Basically, I was saying that the places that aren't marked in pink are places that can still be explored that haven't already been checked.
Rebuilding.
Yeah, Marquis will go up to one of them. You said the ones not marked in pink, right?
Yeah, the ones that
Mhm.
marked in pink are ones that people have explored.
I don't know why, but my ears just aren't working properly today. I'll go to the one furthest to the north.
This one here?
Yeah,
Okay.
Marquis ain't got anything to hide.
So you crack open the door,
Hmm.
and inside, as soon as the door is opened, you see a familiar looking room.
Hmm.
The cells, the holding cells from earlier.
Hmm.
Just as you remember it. 3 cells, the panels on the walls, the group of priests, the grandfather and the grandson, and the warriors, all held in the pens, in the cells.
Hmm.
As they look to you, they all start shouting for help.
If Hippos had eyebrows, he would raise his before he goes. No, just running out of rooms, repetition. Although necessary, can lead to a crutch. Are you all real?
They all indeed start to shout that they're real and that they want freeing.
That's exactly what people who aren't real would say. And they'll close the door.
As you go to close the door, all of them start to shout in a panic, screaming to not be left behind. As the door clicks,
What was that last bit?
basically they're all screaming that they don't want to be left behind. And the door clicks as you close it.
Oh, my dear lads, you've all already been left behind. Although that wasn't my fault, so not my trauma. Ha ha ha!
What's the term? Not my monkeys, not my circus, but I know the clowns.
Mm-hmm.
So, who else is going to somewhere?
Question.
What was that, sorry?
Ah, D&D chat.
Oh, sorry. If I want to use Revivify on corpses that have been pureed together, oh god.
Doesn't
like-
work. Revivify requires a pristine corpse, which is to say that a corpse is fully put back together, which is why Revivify doesn't actually slash through arms or legs. It doesn't regrow arms or legs. You need other spells for that. So if you lose an arm then die, Revivify will bring you back to life, but it won't regrow the limb.
Yep,
That's why I regenerate something.
nor can it restore any missing body parts, so therefore, pureed would not work. for
Also,
revivify.
Greater Restoration doesn't work on Puree because Greater Restoration requires a core base form for it to regenerate off of, and because it's Puree, it doesn't have that.
Essentially, but you'd be looking
These
at a
questions that I've
reincarnate.
had.
You'd be looking at True Resurrection.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't actually know if Reincarnate would. True Resurrection would, but Reincarnate I don't think would actually work in that. Because you still require... Well, no. Actually, no. Reincarnate would work. You only require access to the soul. I don't think you need access to the core body.
We just revivify it as a screaming gelatinous mass, horrified in its state in existence.
It's another thing to go in the sculpture room.
They have no mouth, but they must scream.
No, the problem is they have too many mouths and they will scream.
Should you
Sounds like a
bring
their
us?
problem.
Yeah, I was about to say that's how you get the gibbering masses, and that's how it becomes everyone's problem. So, who is going where else?
How many doors are left?
Areas to search?
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere that's not marked pink.
So 2.
There, where the pigs are, and there where the wheelbarrow, well, where the cart is. I'll go and open the one near the cart.
Okay. Misskiff, as you go and open it, there's a sense of heat almost immediately as soon as you try and pry it open. Like extremely uncomfortable heat. One that you've felt before. Like
Hell.
you're- Indeed.
Peeking. It's hell.
It's in fact the holding cell where you all met for the first time.
I'm immediately just going to close the door again because it's obviously an illusion.
As you go to close the door. Odds or evens?
Evens.
Odds. As you go to close the door, a clawed hand grabs hold of the door on the other side and stops it from being closed.
Kind of telepathically. Guys, problem. The door doesn't want to close.
As a voice from the other end just calls out. A door once open can be travelled through both ways, my friend.
I am going to...
Unexpectedly bite the finger, make it let the go of the door and close the door.
Well,
Lick the fingers.
I can see it, so I'm just going to ray of frost on the hand.
Take the fingers with you.
Yeah, you never know when you need a good finger. That came out dirtier than I intended.
That's it.
It was a trap, and you fell for it.
Ray of frost on the hand.
Joke's on you, I knew what I was saying.
Does Ray of Frost
So you just
need
willingly went.
hand motions? Or paw motions, I guess, in this case.
Ray of frost is verbal and somatic, yes.
So, how are you trying to close the door, I should say?
Mage hand.
Okay.
I have a mage hand cantrip, so I can't reach the door handle, so I have to use mage hand to open and close it.
Shorty.
So it's just like, see the other hand just grab the door and start trying to like keep it open. It's just ray of frost on that hand.
Yeah, because you can do your thingy components to your hand 4 movements to create the hand, and then you don't need to keep those up 'cause it's not concentration.
Yet neither of them are concentration, so
So a 20. I was going to say roll with advantage because he may not see this coming.
sure.
So still the 20. So as you ray across the hand, it almost seemingly, it kind of makes the hand shake a bit, almost as if he tries to pull back,
Mm.
but keeps hold. Roll your damage. Okay.
At this point, starting to summon psychic blades to my paws.
Odds or evens again.
Evens. God damn it.
The hand remains.
The D2 doesn't like me.
The door starts to pry open a bit more.
I am going to throw my psychic blades.
There's a smell of
Got it.
sulfur and a slightly hissy voice.
I did say telepathically to the others that something's trying to come through this door.
You did indeed.
But I am going to need to. I am going to throw my psychic blades at this hand, as well as it's trying to pry the door open. So that's the first blade. That's the second. God damn it.
Neither of those hit. Basically, as soon as you try and throw them, you just kind of let the door release a little bit just to block the blades before pulling on it again.
Guys, help! Oh,
Been muted this entire time. I apologize. If able to, Marquis would go over and be like, "What are we doing? What's going on?"
something demonic-y is trying to come through the door.
Can I cast grease on the door? Specifically where
Marquis
the hand is.
Squinting at Misskiff. Are you fucking with me? Don't mess with me, little shit. There's no such thing as doors.
There's something holding onto that slab of wood.
Thank you, Cog. And he's gonna put his body weight against the slab of wood.
Hang on, there's
Well, I
just
think it opens inwards, so you'd probably have to pull on it.
Yeah,
The
that's
demon just shocked immediately. Falls backwards.
I was just having to look something up. It's weird that there is no explanation about this, so I'm having to look up like a thing, but it's not even coming up with that. So I'm gonna put it open to you lot for answers. Is the grease spell flammable?
I have seen this largely left to DM discretion. Some DMs say yes it is, some DMs say no, it's magical in origin, so how can it have physical properties of normal grease?
The answer is it isn't. That doesn't stop me from letting people flambe people with it, but rules is written, it's not.
Okay.
So, yes, rules is written, it's not. However, to counter that, WotC has come out since then and has said, yes, grease is flammable. And this is, so as David said, it's up to you because retconning of spells and how actual magical fire and magical materials actually work is one of the biggest not well described things within D&D.
I would be remiss if I didn't point out one of the rules in the DMG where it says that ultimately it's up to the DM to decide whether to ignore or to obey rules.
I'm going to say that it's not flammable then, just purely because I get the feeling that leads to a very abusable little combo.
think it also is what separates grease from another spell later on.
So, as grease is cast on the door, as the Marquis goes to... Remind me again?
Well, does the door open inwards?
Yes.
Have the doors been opening inwards? Okay, cool. That makes sense. They're houses, but for some reason in my mind, because this place is weird, I thought they were opening outwards instead of inwards. But if they're opening inwards, we're going to pull it shut as best we can.
Watch the
And
last
we're
house have
going
an
to...
outward open door.
So, as you do so, the door manages to... Actually, whereabouts are you grabbing hold of the door to try and close it, given that it is
The
now
door
also
handle.
greased?
Oh, it is greased. Yeah, I was gonna say the door handle, but no, yeah. So the door handle.
Yep.
I suppose it would depend on the design of the door handle if it's...
It's more a case of... Because Misskiff was trying to open it with the door handle, the thing was grabbing it towards the top of the door. So it's the top of the door that's greased, which is dripping down towards the door handle, but haven't reached it just yet, so you managed to shoot on it as the grease makes its hand slip from the door.
No
I
demon
feel as
digits
if-
for us today.
Can I get you free to roll a perception?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure. Why not?
Perception.
That's a 10. Which
That's a
makes
4.
sense. It's Marquis.
19.
So only Misskiff notices this. As an orb rolls out from the door as it slams shut.
Orb.
I'll go up to Orb.
It's a metallic looking orb with a red pulse in the middle.
Sniff Orb.
Smells of sulfur.
It's a Pokeball.
You know, I
Did-
can't
did
tell
they
which
just
character of
fucking-
mine this was.
Did they just dead man trigger a grenade?
I mean, it can't be Deadman triggered. He's still alive.
That we know of. We
He
never
just has
saw
to-
them. We don't know if they're even alive.
Gonna poke Orb.
It's getting hotter to the touch.
Guys, this orb's getting hotter. And it's pulsing.
What orb?
This orb.
That's a
He
square.
probably is throwing the fireball orbs back at you.
Ooh. Ooh. I was going to have it be something else, but no, thank you for that reminder that beats a fireball or everything.
You're very welcome.
Sweetheart,
I
you're
just-
sleeping on the couch tonight.
You're
Pick it
not
up and
even
eat
there.
I just to add on to that, because I am mean and because I think I know who this is. Don't forget, he's also got access to a lot of high level spells as well. Just
He
putting
does.
that out there.
Can I pick it up and
Oh.
eat it?
Do not eat it.
Yeet. Throw. Yeet.
Oh. I was going to golf hit it away.
Oh.
I think the golf hitting, you are very small, and golf hitting would be better. And I think it is times like this where we look at the pulsating, definitely non explosive square, and we go
Orb.
square. And he's going to pick up Misskiff, and he's going to throw Misskiff to Nanza, and he's going to go over. I don't know. He's going to start running from it. I believe in you, Cog. If you die, I'll have the gods. I'll have the gods fucking resurrect you. I don't know.
Do you know what Nanza's doing?
No, that's why I'm checking her at Nanza. It's the Marquis. Do you think he'd be looking when he chucks?
I'm still laughing at the idea that you're all over at this house here. As you throw
Which house?
this one right here, as you throw Misskiff. The one near the
Lost
wheelbarrow.
again.
Meanwhile, Nanza's over here on this darker roofed. That's an angle.
How far is that? Because we have decided in the past that both Marquis and what's his face can throw her for 30 feet. Oh, that's 50. Damn. Damn.
Misskiff, you've only been in danger by riding me as I charge into battle. I've never thrown you.
I have been thrown several. You have thrown me.
You have thrown her. Yes, both of us have thrown her.
Yeet,
Ah.
yeet.
So what
But
you
yes,
want me to roll to see if
Marquis-
I can golf hit this thing away from us?
BRB a second. I need to go bathroom.
Well, first things first. Can I get Marquis to make me a strength check?
Yes.
My main concern is that Nanza is just wildly flailing her axe around.
Oh no.
Nanza is literally being a blender in that fucking building.
7.
That's a 7. Yep.
Misskiff. You don't make it the full way.
Misskiff is in the bathroom.
No, Misskiff is in the wheelbarrow.
Misskiff is saved from the Minotaur-shaped blender.
I'd like to point out, for her size, that's at least half cover.
It is. The next question I do need to ask from Cog is, which direction first are you hitting it?
I imagine that everybody else went this direction, yeah? So I'm going to be aiming that direction.
Well, I guess the question is that the direction you were going, Marquis?
Which direction was
Wait, which direction is she shooting it?
Oh, well, you'll find that out after you tell me which direction you're going.
Marquis is dead force. He's checking Misskiff towards the wheelbarrow, and Marquis is heading dead force. Let's go west.
So towards this type of
So
direction. Towards
this
the
direction.
building that
Yes.
Minosaur is currently distracted at.
Yeah, he'll go around the building.
Okay.
He'll probably keep running until he hits the animal pin.
So yes, north is a valid option for you to smack the thing, rather.
Marvelous.
Damn it! I should have headed north. I had a plan. If it was gonna land on Marquis, then I had an idea. Damn.
Do you just want me to roll attack with a weapon, or what do you want me to roll?
Depends what you're using to smack it.
I was thinking of using my hammer.
Then
Given
yes.
it is a bludgeoning weapon. Yes. Alright. That is a 21 to hit.
Okay, a 21. So you reel back and give it one hell of a slap. And as you do so, odds or evens.
Evens.
There's a lot of odds or evens tonight. It's an evens. It doesn't explode as soon as you hit it.
That's good.
It goes rolling over to this area here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, before I say it rolls over today, roll me your damage. Let's see how far you do smack it.
Damage.
All I'm saying is, thank God it's one of his bombs and not one of Waffleberg's. Because if it was one of Waffleberg's, the moment you fucking tap the thing, it goes boom.
Fair. That is a 7 out of 8.
Okay. So yeah, we'll go quite far towards the end of the map. Does it does so. What the hell's the measurement? Oh, there it is. So you will be out of range of its radius. You will be catching some of this room that Marquis was just at. As it lets out a giant pulse of like an explosion.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Well, as it does so, it kind of shrinks back down again towards the orb
Huh.
as the orb begins to levitate. As the heat and the flames begin to take form around it. Forming what could only be described as a large floating flame eye.
Alright, who summoned
Sauron.
Sauron?
They said in unison.
Beautiful, we had the same idea.
Throw knife at eye.
It's always the eyes.
The eyes have it.
Throw psychic knife at eyes. At eye. Can I do that, Leigh?
I'm struggling to find a thing. Give me a sec. Okay. I can't find an actual eye image to use for this, so I'm going to have to use this as the icon. Just note, this is not the creature you are fighting. So do not worry, it's not a beholder.
But it is a floating eyeball.
Yes.
It is in range.
So while this is happening, Unusor, have you
Yes.
thought of what you were doing yet?
Yes.
Okay.
How do the other cultists react to seeing Lady Thickness?
Kind of like an oh shit moment.
Then, in good old traditional fashion, while they are distracted, I would attempt to grab the legs of one and try to smack another motherfucker with the first motherfucker.
Alrighty, make me a grapple check with advantage.
You'll have to remember which stat that is. I constantly
Athletics for
forget.
you, and it's athletics or acrobatics for them.
Okay. I'm good with athletics. Oh, that's a bad roll.
Not good enough, it seems.
I was about to say, remember that you were rolling with advantage.
Oh, I forgot that. Okay,
But
cool.
even then, you're 11 speech and a 5.
He can still crit.
That is true. Yeah, this
That is-
is less a case now of do you grab and more a case of how violently you do grab. With a 26, you quite literally yank someone off the ground by their legs.
Yes.
Not even by both legs, it's just you grab the nearest leg and pull them just off the ground. And who are you aiming to swing at?
The nearest motherfucker that looks like a cultist. That is not me.
Make an attack roll.
This is an improvised weapon, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a flat 20 plus my strength?
The
or is it- I
motherfucker
can't
is an improvised weapon. 18 will hit him.
Fair, you know what, let's leave it at that.
And Marquis, as you manage to get around to the side of the building where you can see the front door, just inside you see Unusor going to town, beating up illusions of cultists with another cultist. Just a scene of gore, viscera, and half a person being wielded by a large dragon creature. Well, Dragonborn.
No,
Well, half dragon.
there's probably a reason I've been put with a bunch of people that most definitely have anger issues and trauma. But honestly, at this point in time, I think it's just humorous and entertaining.
Rage is literally my thing.
Interestingly enough, if you position yourself at the correct angle, it's almost a harmonized swing with Nanza swings.
Oh no, we're in sync.
Yeah, Marquis just hearing the sounds of catastrophe and cataclysm is just going to take out a conducting baton and start conducting.
This is the violence tango, guys.
So, Misskiff, roll as your
Mm.
attacks.
Give me a second.
While this is happening, I should also state.
Also, I'm sorry. I will say I'm sorry if you hear occasionally an my neighbor's having a rave.
How are they doing?
Apparently, not that this is the other side this time. It's not the normal ones.
Okay.
Um,
So I should state as well while this is happening. What is Bloob and Au-Zuk doing?
Was Bloob at the house he visited still?
I believe with the help of Marquis, you closed the door on that.
Oh, okay. How far away am I from all this drama with this
I'd say
eye?
you'd probably be like in the center area here.
I would probably start heading up because I've probably heard the commotion going on and curious to what the hell is going on.
Okay. So as you head on over to where Misskiff is, Au-Zuk, what are you doing? Jack?
Oi, dickhead!
Al Zuckerberg, come back to us.
Jack.
Jack.
Just call him Blackjack. Send him pictures of Blackjack. He'll come running out of
I'm
anger.
guessing
Spite.
Jack's either busy, he got zoned out or something. So,
You need to create a specific role solely for him and have just name it Blackjack.
so Bloob, as you get towards the wheelbarrow, you see Misskiff just yeeting psychic blades over what seems to be a large flaming eyeball that is slowly drifting towards the party.
Oh, great. Bloob will look a little confused of how this eye got here, but just ignores it and gets ready to attack. Like, just makes some like claw shapes, and will join in the fight.
I just imagine it's a case of just going through each weapon variation, be like, what's better against a flame? No. No. Maybe? Also, Misskiff both does it.
Nice.
In fact, the 15 is a meet and beat.
Nice. That's 19 damage in total.
The blades go through the flames and hit the metal sphere at the center. As you hear like dong, dong, with both each hit. As you see the pulsing getting more
It
built
doesn't do
up inside.
physical damage. They don't leave physical marks, they do physical.
It doesn't. That's why you hear the echoing from within.
Ah.
Almost as if it's like ringing out like a bell.
Ding!
Oh.
Oh. It was Zach.
How dare he?
So it is slowly drifting closer.
Just kind of psychic link to with Nanza and Unusor. It's like, guys, we have problems.
Again, it'll stop. It'll unleash a pulse of explosive energy again. That just about. Hang on. Does it just about? Will it actually catch the wheel? It blows the wheel off your wheelbarrow, tilting it.
Is it a circle? Because you can do this now.
Oh yeah.
Squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
Throw a couple more knives as I'm like seeing what everyone else is doing.
I suppose. What is the figure in the doorway doing?
Are you looking over towards it as you do your beatings?
Yes.
The figure in the doorway has changed shape. Now
Oh
that
God,
there is
now what
another
is it now?
presence towards the door. It is a figure that Marquis would recognize. Or two figures, should I say. Two small reptilian figures holding hands.
Well, at least it is not the voracious one. The devourer.
Which doorway is this?
This one here.
Okay, so it's the one that Unusor is at directly.
Yes.
Since that's the case, Marquis, who can see Unusor, can Marquis see you? You said Marquis recognizes them, which means he can see
Yes.
them, right?
Yes, you can.
Uno, you're gonna want to step away very, very carefully.
I throw the remains of the motherfucker at it.
So you throw the remains of the person, which is now just a leg.
Yeah.
At the silhouette.
Oh, you
Make me an attack roll.
Turns out the person's name was Legolas.
Oh.
It's going to go high anyway, but it is about to collide with the screen in front of them. They both hold up the hand that isn't holding each other's, and the body just stops and falls to the ground.
Now I get Uno that you are more accustomed to simple gods and their simple devices of selfishness and motherhood, but I'm telling you, you're gonna want to back away from these ones.
And before you can finish the
Do
sentence,
not insult them.
The two in unison just state, "To the pig pen." And then, sorry, you feel yourself teleported and dropped into the pig pen here.
Trying to find the pig pen.
The house
Ah,
just
I see it.
across.
Okay. Am I on the map?
I was originally just using Misskiff to represent the party, and then I realised Bevel split it up on this map, so I really should ask for people to get on the map.
That would help.
It really would.
I already moved myself on there, so.
Let's see if it'll actually let me drag myself onto the map.
I'm gonna drop a GIF in D&D chat for my my reaction.
Nope, I'm not allowed to drop. Please, Miss DM.
I'm guessing that you'll be wanting near Misskiff.
Yes.
I'll drop a bloob here. Oh, there you are, Ranna.
Yeah, I was able to drop her.
Thank you. I don't know why it doesn't let me do it. I just... Yee.
On that, as Unusor's teleport, Marquis will go, "Well, I warned him."
So you should be here, Marquis.
Okay, thank you.
You weren't teleported, it was just it. There's a two just looked to you. Seems you are having a bit of a situation.
Always, always.
Are you
I am
needing a hint?
situation con.
Are you
A hint
needing a
would be
hint?
lovely. Well, I mean, I don't need a hint, but Cog might need a hint. But a hint would be lovely. I won't say no.
The two just look to each other and they just do like a sure. Cog needs the hint. It is not a case of going through, but rather going down.
Marquis, blank look on his face as he looks up. Now, why would we have to go down as he points up?
The door closes.
Ah, yes. And the infinite wisdom shining it upon me. I hope Unusor's all right. Cog!
Mm.
The sisters have given me a revelation! We must go down, he says, pointing up.
Why are you pointing up when you said down?
Do I have my directions reversed again?
A little bit.
He's got inverted flight
Which way's
controls on.
down?
Where your feet are.
The feet are the lower limbs, right?
Yes.
Wonderful! Is that actually a well there on the map? Is that actually there?
That is indeed there, and has always been there.
Ah, wonderful.
On another note, if we're going down, we should probably hurry because there's a thing.
Well, in the wise words of someone, somewhere, I'm going down, I'm going under. I can't remember the rest. Do you think it has to do with the well?
Maybe.
Oh, only one way to find out. Am I big enough to fit in the well?
You mean small enough?
Again,
we can just
directions
step on
reversed.
So Marquis is the one trying to go down first.
Making sure I'm small enough to go down first.
Remind me again how big/wide.
Oh God, I wide, big. He's about 10, 12 feet tall. I give that fluctuation just because D&D rules, but width and weight, he's about half a ton because that's just how gifts are normally. So he's mostly muscle though, but he does look roundish. So he's a fairly round individual. Hard to kind of describe in context, but big. He's a big dude.
I hate the fact that I've tried to Google this and also the first results of it so far. I've tried to Google, can a hippo fit down a well? The first result.
What was the answer?
No, I don't know, because I've only typed in, could a hippo fit? And then the first result is, can a hippo fit a car in its mouth?
Man, the
Into
Chinese
a
company
car?
that's buying your search history is going to be really confused.
In all fairness, I'm pretty sure a smart car will fit in a hippo's mouth.
Maybe the front.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Hippos are about the size of a smart car, so
I think I just unlocked a new fear.
what?
'Cause
Hippos?
it never told me an answer of if a hippo could fit down a well. But the top answer from Quora is someone asking the question, is it possible to get swallowed whole by a hippo?
Yes.
Actually, it is.
Although that
Because
your
of how-
biggest fear would be it rending you in half with its freaking teeth before it even swallows you whole. You'd be long dead.
So that
not helping
is
Depends which way you go in.
I know what you kind of meant, Dion, but my mind just went to why would you
No,
go up a
David,
hippo's
my
butthole?
mind, my mind went that way too, and then my mind immediately went to the Ace Ventura rhino scene. Look, that rhino's giving birth to a man.
There's a special place in hell for us, Santa.
That's a great movie. It's a wonderful movie. The original Ace Ventura is one of my favorites. It's so dumb.
I'm gonna do it this way, odds or evens.
Yes. Odds or evens? Let's go evens.
Odds.
Odds.
So you turn the roofing off of this wealth to get your better purchase,
Mhm.
and then try and leap in the best you can. The rest of you just hear like the cartoonish stereotypical boom type noise.
Huh.
As Marquis, you are now stuck in
Well,
the well.
Well,
what
we
you're
have
saying is
confirmed.
he's gone and acmeed.
He has gone in Acmead. Well, we confirmed that whoever designed this castle did not foresee Giffian associates.
I am casting Reduce on the Marquis.
Oh,
To 1/8 of normal. It's half the no dimensions. So, this is the return of Pick Me Hippo Marquis.
How long does that spell last for? Because
It only lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah.
so you
And
need to get
we
out of
have to
there within a
concentrate.
minute. Otherwise, you got a bigger problem.
If
It's
that's the
okay.
way we're supposed to go, then there should be an exit.
My physical body is only a representation of my metaphysical self.
So as the Marquis descends down into darkness.
I may have acted too swiftly on this one. I've started to worry that perhaps I was not in the right. Also, I trusted that those were my gods way too easily. Also, I don't know why I'm doing that voice. I'm not that small. But I like it.
He just purposely starts doing that voice just because.
I mean, in his mind, he is smaller now, and small things make that noise.
I don't make that noise.
I mean, you do make that noise.
That's what you sound like to him.
That's what you all sound like to me.
can I throw more knives at the eye?
I thought you were going to throw knives at the Marquis. I'll be honest.
You have to specify where you were throwing.
I've been at it.
It's just like Marquis insults Misskiff. Can I throw knives?
So yeah,
I'm just falling in that.
Jack did zone out.
Ah, no
Aw.
worries.
So I'm going to say Au-Zuk
doing
watches
okay?
this situation and throws himself in the well as well. I think he's doing fine. I think he's just zoning,
Okay.
which is fair.
Just one of those days.
He's just probably having a night where he can't focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Au-Zuk will throw himself in after Marquis. Just being like,
He trusted me way too easily too.
it's better than staying up here.
For you.
Why are you constantly making it sound like you're dropping?
Because I'm going down a well. I'm constantly jumping.
It turns out it's a really
also
deep.
because I'm just doing this for fun.
I'm just imagining you now.
Again,
Freaking,
I'm just
like,
doing the voice.
hold on, I gotta I throw a GIF into D&D chat. It's pretty much all I can see you as now.
Rule number 1 of the Marquis. He is overdramatic for overdramatic's sake.
So can I throw more knives at the eye, Leigh?
You can. Well, what is the rest of you all doing?
Sure, I'll go down the well.
Oh, Lord.
Are you going carefully, or I just realized I'm going to sound distant at the moment?
I will go carefully, and if Misskiff wants to be picked up, I will pick up Misskiff as we.
I imagine you just scoop as she's throwing the knives.
Just delicately picks you up.
Just the ass. Throwing psychic blades at the eye.
Yep.
I certainly hope Bloob follows.
Does Bloob follow?
Yes, because it's gonna be quite easy for him to fit.
Okay.
And has Nanza noticed? Yeah, Nanza's noticed, maybe?
Nanza has just joined Cog and Misskiff. If there would it would be possible for there to be smoke coming out of her nostrils, it would.
I'd say at this
Just
point, given how
angry
much
nostril
hacking and
exhales.
slashing you've been doing, it's probably less smoke and more sawdust.
Yes.
Are you going down
It's
the
a
well as well?
dryad dragon.
Before I go down the well, I want to throw my trident at it.
Make me an attack roll with it.
I don't think I put a throw, but it's just a one-handed, I would assume. Oh,
That's a miss.
then I will use a bonus action to get my weapon back and go down the well.
Okay. It's a bit of more of a tighter squeeze for you. Not as much as it was for Marquis before the reduction, but you still managed to work your way down. Unusor, you're the last one up.
I
I
pick up
imagine that was
both-
in
Oh wait.
character.
Yeah, pretty much. I grab a pig and I go and follow them.
You grab hold of the nearest swine. Make me a grapple check on it.
Please, O.R. and Jesus, be favorable to me, your humble servant.
Nat 20.
I need to pray more often.
Pray to Nettie.
Except,
I need a snack. So
Unity demands sacrifice.
yeah, you managed to grab the pig.
Specifically in the form of Doritos and or Mountain Dew.
I don't have
Occasional
any of
Monster
those,
Energy
though.
drink.
So I'm roughly the same approximate height as the Marquis, but
But
I'm
are
not
you the-
fat. I'm more muscular.
But
Hey, what do
Sorry.
you think's under a hippo's blubber?
do remember though that
Me.
unlike the Marquis,
Your
Muscle.
muscle.
though, you are very muddied up.
This is true. I'm already lubed.
Natira already.
So
Until I smiled upon you.
as you dive down, it's just sliding all the way like a water slide. As you all descend down into darkness.
Can I try and hell dive or dive on the Marquis? I'm joking, of course. Don't worry.
I have
It's
not.
alright. I've got a recall, motherfucker.
And you end up.
Also, I'm dangerously close to another character's voice.
You are slowly
Indeed.
descending to yours.
It's tough not to.
Marquis, you would be the first one to land,
Yes.
of course.
Yes.
How long does reduce last for?
1
I'm
minute
ready.
or concentration.
So I would say you exit just as you're about to grow back to normal size.
I have been falling for 1 minute.
Oh, I have a gift for this. I need to find it.
You fall into darkness, and then just a loud squelch sound as you land. As something soft breaks your fall.
Eee.
You just gotta look down.
Do
And
have
then you
dark
break
vision?
the fall of everyone else.
Does the Marquis
What was that, Leigh?
Do you have dark vision?
We all do because we all took the potions.
Yes, but it's also a case of. Did I say how long the potions last for?
I do not remember. We were given 2 potions, and I think I've only taken 1. So if I can't see in here, I'll take the other one.
Fair.
Naturally, though, no. Gifts do not have dark vision. Which is weird, seeing as... well, actually, it's not weird because darkness and light don't actually exist within the astral plane. It's just a concept because it's space. Anyways, going onwards.
So while this is happening, you can't see, so you pull out the next potion to drink to take it,
Mhm.
only to start hearing the noises of the others descending down. First
Yes.
being Cog and Misskiff.
I should probably catch them, he says as he slides out of the way.
I refer back to the Homer Simpson image I posted in D&D chat.
Do either of you two have dark vision?
Yeah.
Cog?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you both fall, you see what the Marquis would see if he looked down. A giant mound of pulped flesh and bone.
Maybe we should go back up.
As you just land in it, just
Have we ended up where
Go back out.
zombies are?
Don't like it.
as you look
We ended
around,
up where the food source was coming from.
Hmm.
Also, sorry, Leigh.
as you land, as you look around after you land, this isn't the crypt where the zombies were. This is somewhere else.
Oh, so potentially the Marquis probably just absolutely destroyed a possible corpse.
If he did, he landed several times because this room is just filled with the stuff.
Hmm. We should
Cog.
probably find the exit and move quickly through here.
And then Bloob,
Cog, it's the legendary meat world.
Bloob,
Ugh.
you are next. Do you have dark vision, Bloob?
I think I do. Let me just quickly check.
Doesn't she have blind vision?
Do plasmoids have
I think
blind
I have
vision?
something.
It should be on your little sidebar.
Like
if you
we-
do. Let me check. Oh,
I
sure,
feel
it's
like we
working. Oh,
had
yeah,
this
you've got dark
conversation
vision.
at one point, and I can't remember what it was.
You do
I
indeed
thought I
have dark
did
vision.
have dark vision.
So yes, you
Yeah.
do also see the fleshy mound underneath growing larger as you fall towards it,
Yeah, lovely.
as well as Misskiff and Cog. Do Misskiff and Cog get out of the way?
I am being carried by Cog, so
I mean, I'll probably catch Bloob. It's not like Bloob's going to cause any major damage.
Make me a dex save then.
One dex save. Boom. That's a d12. 17.
Yep, you manage to bloop as you're about to hit the flesh. Just an arm stretches out and just kind of scoops you from the air. As you are saved from merging with the flesh.
And with deduction, we are getting out of the way of the other two falling individuals.
Indeed, as next would indeed be Nanza.
I do not have dark vision. But I would assume I have the same thing with the potions.
Yep.
Mm.
Which would have run out, given Marquis has as well. So you'll just fall into darkness. And then just
Darker and darker.
a loud squelch. And what could only be described as a smell of awful.
Yeah, if I only was a damn fear. I suppose I will. Actually, I'm just gonna stay where I am because I am slightly still raging.
You just fall into the softness of the flesh and such. And then instead of drinking a potion, you just start swinging your axe into the flesh, be like, ah, creature.
Fuck these fuck this flesh.
The flesh is weak, iron is strong.
Speaking of, Unusor.
I have my pig friend. I need to speak lower. So yeah, I'm assuming I am ejected into the muck.
You have a Nanza blender waiting for you.
I was about to say.
It's okay, I have pig friend.
I need to quickly check something by zooming in.
Pig friend still exists beyond the void?
We'll get to that.
I was about to say, didn't we all get told that everything from that room can't exist outside? only friend in life, and it's to be taken away.
It wasn't going to be friend. It was going to be food.
Okay.
In a way, though, isn't that as close a relationship, if not closer, than friendship?
You know what? I'm gonna
Pigs
gonna
are
do-
friends, not food.
What were you trying to say, Leigh?
I'm gonna do one more odds or evens for this. Odds or evens, Unusor.
Big ol' odds.
And this isn't for the fate of the pig, by the way. This is for something else.
Oh no, no, no.
Evens, excellent.
No, no excellent. No, Leigh, no excellent.
Do you have dark vision?
No.
So as you fall, Nanza, you feel something heavy fall on top. Unusor, you feel something sharp pierce your ear.
I have ears?
No, rear.
Your-
Oh, my
Your
rear.
pigs.
I mean, you do have ears, but yeah.
Because
Not the conventional kind.
you are indeed landing on top of a Minosaur. You are getting the horns.
What is this Acme fucking episode? I bellow in pain and I go to thrash Pigfriend around. Only I'm assuming Pigfriend is no longer with me.
You
You
want to
are-
know something funny?
Go on.
Why would you do this to me?
She's pissed at the moment.
Nanza's pissed at the world.
Especially the dragon that's now
Hey.
stuck to her head.
Am I stuck?
Can,
No. But
'Cause
you
I'm
do
assuming the momentum also knocks her over.
it does.
You never answered my question if I still have Pigfriend.
You are holding on to something, but it doesn't feel like a pig anymore.
What am I holding on to?
The eye. What?
Oh wait, no, I can't see.
Feels a lot more liquidy than a pig would.
Is it falling through my fingers?
It's oozing through your fingers.
Ugh.
Abandon it as like. Yeah, no. Don't like eating ooze. Like eating meat.
oh. Written in notes, Unusor is picky eater.
Has refined palate. We'll eat a living kobold just out of spite, but I like to enjoy my food.
Here is the interesting part.
Hmm.
Are you going to try and let go?
Well, if it's liquidy and going through my fingers, I'm assuming I don't really have a grasp on it. So yes.
You try and let go? Find yourself stuck to it.
It's a mimic.
Indeed, it is a mimic taking advantage of the fact that some people can't see it. Because you rarely see a mimic outside of its changed forms.
Pig mimic.
No, not even a pig mimic anymore. Just a mimic in its base default self. Using
The
cover
ooze
of a
we are
patch.
in. So I'm assuming I am adhesive
Yes.
to the thing.
Yes, you are.
Are mimics in their true form flammable?
I guess as much as any living creature.
Pretty much.
I have one remaining breath weapon charge.
Free fire on your own hands, like.
I'm resistant to fire.
So roll me your breath weapon.
I want to point out I'm not actually aiming at my hands, kind of just like between my hands at whatever I think is holding on to me.
Yep.
So yeah, there'd be the glow from my throat and my freaking underjaws, just like charge up my breath weapon and where the fuck is it? I don't think I ever had my breath weapon in my attacks.
Oh,
No, it's just a flat D10. That's pathetic.
so as you do that, it lets go of the adhesive properties and burrows into the flesh. Singed and slightly worse for wear now.
I get up, scratch my buttholes, and proceed to the. I try to. I still have a potion. I chugged the dark potion.
Okay.
I'm assuming Nanza is just flailing in the flesh. Or is she, or did the impact of my ass just knock her unconscious?
She's not unconscious. So, Nanza,
Yes.
the large figure that you can assume is Unusor lands on you on your horns and kind of pushes you into the flesh. What is your reaction?
I stand up. And because I assume it's Unusor, I won't slash at it.
This time. Gadget.
But I do. So, I just fucking thought of something. I don't have dark vision, but I have blind fighting,
You do, yes.
which says that I have blind sight within a range of 10 feet. So I can effectively see anything that isn't behind total cover, even if I'm blinded or in darkness. I can also see invisible. Fuck it, I'll just fucking link.
So,
So can I see what is within 10 feet of me, though?
uh, yes. So you do indeed see Unusor just breathing into the space between their hands before the thing escapes.
So the thing has detached.
Yep. And burrowed its way
Yummy.
into the flesh.
I'm gonna start whacking at the flesh.
Okay.
Just blindly. I don't care. Mainly more like at the spot where it's scuttled away.
Oh yeah, this is true. Would my breath weapon have briefly illuminated the area?
It did, yes. So as you breathed onto it, you would have seen it started to take the shape of the flesh itself before burrowing into it.
This would have been the first instance I would have seen the flesh, but
Indeed it is.
it was Nanza's, so I shan't take up any time.
No, go for it.
I was just going to say I would stay the course and get the fuck out of the flesh. I'm bloodthirsty and battle frenzied, not stupid.
Make me a perception check. Just to quickly see if you can find a spot where it isn't covered in flesh.
Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Do I have it? I don't have it. I thought I took spider climb.
Ooh.
Okay, perception. Duh.
You can't find anywhere where it's not flesh.
Okay.
Almost as if the whole floor is coated with this gore and viscera.
Back.
Well, there is one place, but it all depends on how much you really want to scale up Marquis.
This does not bother me in one way or another.
So you're hopping on the Marquis.
Yeah.
Marquis, you just about finished taking your potion to see all the flesh and such around, only to see Unusor bounding towards you.
Covered in blood and flesh.
Are you there, Sansa?
The magnificence of my
Oh.
form has stunned him.
Not really.
Why? Words can hurt, Santa.
Silence.
I'm gonna flip the coin. Marquis will allow this.
Oh, I have a gift for this.
The coin has decided that Unusor is friend.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
So the only ones still in the flesh are Nanza, Marquis, and Cog.
I suppose Marquis will also climb up Marquis. That's a joke.
It is, but with this character, I don't trust it.
Was it a good joke?
Leigh knows things about the character.
It's just Marquis stood
Marquis.
there just as Unusor climbs on top of it. Marquis enters stage left, climbs up old Marquis.
Marquis is. Is there anything else besides the flesh? Like, do we see any doorways, any walls? Is it just a darkness with
There are walls
flesh?
coated in the blood and gore.
Mm-hmm.
You can also make me a perception check if you wish.
Oh yes, wonderful. Marquis is famously great at those. He's wonderful at paying attention to one thing. 14 actually. That's better than what I thought he'd get.
So something you do notice is the meat seems a lot older and more rotten towards the bottom end rather than towards the surface level. But on the surface level, something does catch your eye.
Mm-hmm.
Bloodied white robes.
Remind Marquis where this is from. It's from the cage room, yes?
It is the priest robes.
Oh, hey, it's always good seeing old friends in a new place. Wait, they're dead, right?
They are indeed dead.
Thank you, voice in my head, for answering the question.
You're welcome.
I like how you two just talking to each other like this is still somewhat canonical for Marquis.
Yeah, no, it's still very somewhat canonical for Marquis. You have no idea what's always going on in his head. Cog does, but that's because she only looks inside and she goes, Marquis, well, while holding Unusor princess style, start
special.
looking around for a door. Does Unusor have a tail? I can't remember if he does or if he doesn't. Okay.
So what is...
But yes, oh no, go on.
What is Cog, Misskiff, and Bloob doing?
I mean, if the Marquis is moving on, Cog will probably follow. Shall I also mentally check to see how screwed this room is?
You three can make perception checks if you wish.
Oh, well, I was talking about the blueprints that we read.
Oh.
Ah!
You check the blueprints. By all means an account. Where you ended up from here should not have connected to where you were before, but you assume it's because of how messed up that last room got, that it had to find a new exit for you.
Fair.
However, the exit to this room is unfortunately yet again down.
It's a good thing Nanza's chopping at it then.
So we're looking for a downward slope again.
Way down
Was that
we
go?
go, go, go.
Go.
Hopefully it's a staircase, but if it's not, it'll probably be another hole.
We're going down.
Yes.
Marquis is looking to his left.
Feet.
Oh, yes. Wonderful. Marquis, being a hippo, which is to say, horrible smells doesn't really bother him because he's a hippo. So, like, the smell of rotten flesh.
Permeates
Also,
off
he's a
your
Giff.
Just imagine the
Is it-
freaking rut you're making while walking.
Haha,
Please
joke's
don't
on
rot
you.
while you're holding me.
Marquis is going to look down. Do we see any staircase or anything that leads down?
You do
Any
not.
flesh carousels? No? Flesh excavators?
Any meat
Flesh
bicycles?
ladies.
All right.
I'm going to
Anybody
say
have a
if
shovel?
anyone is going to be able to spot this, Nanza, make me the perception check.
Nanza has a history of flesh-based modes of transportation downwards.
No, it's more a case of Nanza with the one that were actually hacking at the floor.
I have the shiniest meat bicycle.
I don't see shit.
Unfortunately not. However, if it has been said that the exit is down, you feel like you're on a good idea of smacking at it.
looks. Misskiff looks down.
I could probably dig through it. I don't want that.
Don't
Probably
we
have to
also
take
have a
30
plasmoid
paths.
whose body is entirely constructed of acid?
I was
This
gonna
is true.
say that Bloob is probably already just transformed and just started to just scurry, trying to break it apart.
I don't know why, but I just, when you said Bloob was transformed, all I got in my head is Bloob transforms into a shovel shape while fucking Bedard starts trying to use the shovel. I don't know why that's the first thought in my head, but it made the most sense knowing you.
Slime
that would be
shovel
so
could
funny.
be a band name.
Oh,
Shovel
Lord.
Bernard, it's not Shovel Knight anymore.
So, you are trying to burrow your way through to find it. Are you making your own little tunnel way to do so, or are you trying to go between where Nanza is currently hacking?
I will probably help with Nanza.
Okay. So, Nanza, as you're swinging, just between swings, you see Bloob try and quickly sliver into the hole.
I don't discriminate with my slashing.
Oof.
Bloob, make me a dex check. Let's see if you can quickly make it before getting hit.
Let's see.
You do indeed, with that 19. You manage to quickly time it, watching for the swings count in the time between. Then you quickly slide on in.
Sliding in them DMs.
Sliding in, and then you just feel like the thump in the flesh above you as Nanza carries on. Make me an investigation check.
Will do.
12. Then I'm going to make one for Bernard. This is where I remember that they actually have stats. Where is the stats? Is this it? Yet again, I don't know why I'm trying to look up the stats here on my phone. I've got the books upstairs. I can find the stats myself. It just takes a bit longer, but it's a more guaranteed thing. So give me uno momento. Y'all can try and figure out another plan while I do so.
Misskiff's still like, I don't like it. I don't like it in here. Ugh.
Why don't you like it?
I
She
set one
doesn't
foot in there and I will be gone.
In all
Remember,
fairness,
she
it
does
feels
not
like
trust pretty things.
That's
Wait.
the wrong character.
My mistake.
it's kind of like the food disposal in that one scene.
I think it is the food disposal. I mean, it had to come from somewhere. It might as well come from here. Misskiff, congratulations! Your food. We're all food. Part of the great cycle of life.
Please don't call me food.
Everyone's food
It
for
is the
something.
kobold who is food.
I mean, you will pass away at some point. In which case,
Yes.
you will either be eaten by
All of you will
whatever
die,
is around,
leaving me
or
alone in the world.
Not if I can help
worms.
it.
Rebecca.
Sad and alone.
Rebecca, roll me a d20
Yes.
plus 3.
D20 plus 3, got it.
Yep. Just a slightly bit higher than Bloob.
Yeah.
So as you're both tunneling through, trying to find your way, you've not found it yet. Up is down, left is right, and all directions are what Marquis would think. As it pretty much seems kind of just uniform down here, just shades of pink, red, and white. So while Bloob is investigating, are any of you doing anything else, or are you just waiting on Bloob?
Bloob. I'm routinely fascinated by the creature.
Marquis? Cog? Misskiff?
Yes.
Nanza? Are you waiting on Bloob as well, or?
Misskiff has made her way to the top of frickin' Cog's head. She does not want to be anywhere near the door.
Nanza's just chopping.
Cog will probably take a look around, but Cog is not digging in the nasty.
Okay.
No, we should all just pile on the Marquis.
Just waiting to see if Bloob gets through.
Climb back up.
We have a telepathic link, so it's fine.
The Marquis is just waiting.
Okay. In that case, if you're all still waiting, I'll say this, Bloob. Would you like to carry on investigating to try and do it faster, or do you want to take 20 on this?
I'll roll again.
Okay.
Another investigation, right?
Yes, and the d20
One
plus 3 as
for-
well on top of that.
Yeah. Wow, okay. Come on, Bernard. Oh my god, Bernard, I'm gonna gash you out.
You just see the blubber and the flesh as Bernard is just ejected. Just poof. But yes, you are indeed struggling. But you do kind of come face to face with something that you weren't expecting as you tunnel through.
Oh god.
A head. A squished head.
Oh,
The head of the kid.
Oi.
Squish.
The head of the grandson.
can I absorb it like into me and just have it floating inside of me to show people?
That is an absolutely horrific image.
That is, and yes, you can.
Well, I'm just taking my opportunity as a plasmoid to just be as silly as possible. I enjoy this how plasmoids work.
So as you just absorb this face, you just get
Bloob
the
is being a
message from
silly Billy.
you just get a message from Bernard. It's your man being like, "This is horrifying. I hope it's going somewhere."
Your race
Oh,
is
well.
awful.
You have a little friend for a little bit.
And your race is awful.
I mean, I guess it could be stitched into a pouch.
That is such a good idea. We're going to do that.
It's at this point where I have to remind myself what is Bloob's alignment.
This is
You know,
where that
I don't
child.
know.
Okay, that makes sense.
This is where the
A
child
better
soul just
question.
haunts Bloob forevermore.
A better question isn't what's Bloob's alliance. What's Rebecca's alliance? Fucking
Alignment.
alignment. Thank you.
Probably the same at this point, let's be honest.
Yeah, it's probably the same.
I'll allow you to get one more quick roll then, before we give it up as a bad idea of rolling.
Yeah, it's gonna happen this time. I can feel it. Oh
You're
my
back up to the 13s and such, and the other one.
Come on, Bernard. Come on. Oh my
Bernard
god.
is still staring at the face, but the DC has been lowering each time you've been getting lower. So you do eventually find what seems to be a large hatch on the floor. One that
Can
looks
I
like
open it?
it looks like it slides open.
Oh. Can I try to slide it open?
Make me a strength check. It starts to creak, and everyone that's above, you start to feel the flesh kind of shift.
Is that meant to happen?
And then you start to see it slowly descend in an area.
Oh, father goes like, Bloob, did you do something?
Of course I am. I found this thing. I'm sliding it.
Can we hear Bloob from atop of a pile of rotten flesh?
Telepathic.
Yeah, remember that Bloob also does
Oh,
speak
yes.
telepathic too. There is the big brain chain going on, so yes, you do hear each other. And as the flesh continues to drain down, Bloob is revealed, holding on to the edge of the latch.
The way down, I guess.
Does indeed seem the way down, but can I get perception checks from everyone but Bloob?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Everyone but Bloob. Bloob, you're already aware of this.
Yeah, I think I know what this is.
Please, Almighty R and Jesus, be favorable to me, your humble servant. Motherfucking piece of sh.
I've been rolling shit all evening. I
Nanza,
don't think I've rolled higher than an 8.
Nanza, you're still hacking. You'll get your own way down at this point. Unusor, you're just looking at this hole being like, ah yes, I can get out of this flesh. Everyone else, you see the kid's face floating in Bloob.
Ah.
Please tell me you're not keeping that.
Your werehead!
Marquis, down the hole.
All right,
Well-
Marquis goes down the hole with Unusor.
Well,
We are a dangerous pair.
Down the hole.
So you all descend down the hall. Nanza, you can make me another perception check, just quick.
I should have complained earlier.
You see them all going down the hall.
How far am I from completing my own hole?
Halfway.
Join us in the hole.
We've got when you've got a whole. I couldn't think of the joke properly. God damn it!
You've got a hole in me.
Hole in me.
I huff
whole lot of
what
fun
I'm
down
doing
here.
and join the others.
So you all fall through the hall. You land in the middle of a familiar-looking room.
Gotta pay the troll toll.
Now you're in the. God damn it. Now you're in the crypt where the zombies are.
Huh. I
So,
guess the door had an automated system.
so indeed, what you saw meeting earlier was indeed the pulped remains of the prisoners.
Ah, we're back here.
Where are we going again?
Are you checking, Cog?
Of course.
You check. And it is. Imagine it like. It is like her compass points for the 4 doors. It would be west.
West.
Of the Diane variety.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is room 5. So one more room between it. So, how are you doing this? Are you all just rushing for it, or are you sneaking?
Is there a light?
There's faint light, like little torches and that lot around.
I depart the Marquis.
I'd much rather sneak through here.
I'm still on Cog's head.
To be fair, we should probably move hurriedly.
I get the children in this departure. Also the dog.
Dog? You have a dog?
This is where you
Oh,
just see a
yes, dog.
zombie wolf just in here.
A Zulf!
Someone just summons a hound of ill omen and is like, this is my dog.
Marquis takes out the hawk from his hat. Oh no, he doesn't have the hawk anymore. He gave it to the goddesses. Never mind.
Yes, the goddesses still have the brain dog, too.
Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting what I named that thing.
Us.
No, us is the one from Thingy.
Me. You named it me.
Yes.
Oh.
I am.
Is it
Yes, I am
me,
me.
we?
It was
I
me.
am me. For
I am
me
me.
am I.
Yes. So can I get?
Also, I think we gave them the Illithid head. Oh no, we didn't give them the Illithid head because you still have to build it a body.
You require stealths for the zombie room, yes?
I would like to. Yes.
This can only go well.
I've got a dirt 20.
I would say, considering I'm riding on Cog, do I still need to make a stealth?
Yours will be going off cogs.
I won't be able to do this anymore after I get. Oh god, my body!
Was that actually your body, or was it
Yes.
just an illusion?
That was actually my body.
Rip.
Just has a
Just-
minute of like, oh shit!
Just leading your
Just
body
looking
behind.
around, like, to see if it followed us.
It did not.
Oh damn it, that was my body!
Your buddy?
My body!
No.
It's not
Like
your
my
buddy.
real
Guess we'll have to go
body!
back for it.
It's not your buddy,
Mar-
pal. It's not your pal, friend. It's not your friend, buddy.
Ah, Misskiff, on me.
Jumps
Marquis,
on
boost me up.
Minosaur.
Oh, yeah, I gotta try and climb back up with if someone will boost me.
I mean, I can climb back up. I've got a climb speed.
And you drag the body through the muck, though.
No.
Can you drag the body through two things because it was 2 rooms up?
Remember, it's back at the well.
Imagine it's just stood there looking down like, where go?
Just whistles to it. From the
So,
bottom
who are
of
we
the
missing
well.
stealth from? We've got one for Cog, Nanza, Marquis. We need one from Bloob, and we need one from Unusor.
Sure. Fucking. Oh, that should not have been with advantage. No. Oh, yeah, that no automatically roll with disadvantage, but it didn't matter.
It really didn't. So
I forgot I was wearing heavy armor.
let's roll with these. Actually, no, wait, I'd go off passive perception for these. And passive perception is... They have no passive perception. Oh no, they do. My god, their passive perception shit.
Oh yeah, they're zombies.
Because I'm going to have passive perception because they're all too busy eating the flesh that has basically dropped out. Although one of them does kind of get pulled into the flesh as well as the mimic finds itself some prey. So you all head to the door to the west. As you open it up, you find yourself in an interesting room. As it feels like one of those kind of rooms for rest. One where you can relax. But rather than the one before it, like the dining hall, this looks like you're outside once more. With a campsite just in the middle with a roaring flame. Almost the kind you'd see adventurers use from day to day. Well, night to night, I guess, is the best way to put it.
Interesting.
Baldur's Gate Camp when.
You see withers just off to the side. Now is a good chance if any of you want to change your appearance.
Just jumps over. Withers, bring my body back!
Do you have the 2,000 gold?
No,
Is it a 200 gold?
it is.
His prices have gone up since he gained popularity.
Ah, fucking inflation.
I feel like I need to put out this disclaimer for anyone who does end up watching this on YouTube. Do not Google Baldur's Gate 3 inflation.
Yeah,
What?
don't do that.
Personally, don't look up any sort of inflation unless it is monetarily related.
Are you guys kink shaming?
I'll kink shank you. I said kink shank. Wow, it's really a good night tonight. It's good. It's a good night tonight.
So, do you wish to rest up for the night here?
I want my body back.
Yes.
I just got it and now it's gone again.
Is it possible for us to climb back up the holes to retrieve the body?
Not unless you can fly.
Wouldn't it have incentive to come down with us, given the fact that there's a freaking flaming eyeball blowing up there?
it's also quite dumb.
Fair point.
Remember, it's going
I
off the
mean,
intelligence of a Sable.
any animal will run away from fire.
And
Wait.
explosions.
I have a solution. Marquis, gravity is not a thing.
Marquis starts to float into the sky. You cannot control it.
Marquis looks at Unusor. What insanity is this? Of course gravity is a thing. Gravitational force is a thing on every realm in reality. Of course, on some realms of realities, it's lower than what it would be on others. But yes, gravity is a thing. Now, inertia, though. Inertia is, and as Marquis is saying this, he's just going to slowly begin to slide to the side. Inertia is most definitely not a thing.
Okay, you're full of helium.
Hippo Jackson?
Why is this just ascending down this line?
You know, I would like to point out that Marquis, okay. Are we needing me to go upwards? Is that what's going on?
Yeah. I'm just trying to apply
Marquis.
work logic to the Marquis and see if it works.
Marquis takes out a shovel. All right. Upwards we go. Marquis, with the shovel in hand, is going to plop the shovel onto the ground. He's going to activate his hat of teleportation. I need somebody to give me a boost upwards, though. I can't forcefully go upwards.
I jump on the other end of the shovel.
My brain was trying to work that out.
You didn't
Work what
expect
out?
us to do this, did you?
I didn't know. My brain was there going, but isn't a shovel flat? Technically, would that be nothing unless it was had something underneath it to act as like the pivot? They're like, no, some of them do get the curve, so I guess technically like.
Yeah,
a
if he's
Druid would.
standing on the handle and I jump on the actual shovel part.
I'm going to roll an odds or evens. Given this was your idea, Marquis, odds or evens.
Oh, we'll go odds this time.
The shovel somehow does not break.
Can't believe
Blessed.
this is working.
The twins have decided. Chaos reigns.
Quietly to Misskiff, I don't think we should be encouraging him.
Yes, by the way, Marquis and Cog literally just worship RNG with the dice.
It's like it's effective.
It is, and that's what I hate about it.
Remind me to tell you guys sometime the story about the Wrath and Glory one-shot I ran where someone was a fucking tech savant and just hacked their way through a horror adventure.
I mean, I pissed Mark off in the Mass Effect game where I talked us out of every combat encounter until he forced it.
Yeah, I know, you kind of try and do the same to me, but sidetracking.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I find it funny when it comes to this kind of thing, where you've done it in the past, and yeah, anytime we try and do it in Wild Amount, you're like, stop it. Stop going your way out of combat.
The only reason I'm mad about it in Wildermount is because then Jack goes, when do we level up?
Yeah, when do we level up?
And I'm like, you haven't done anything.
We found creative ways to get out of combat. We did a thing.
Yeah, and that helps for a bit, but like, when you're avoiding every combat I put in front of you and just being like...
So, Marquis, you're ejected up into the air.
Yes.
What was your plan?
The plan was just to go upwards looking for her were tiefling form.
It's pretty much forest for miles.
I also would like to state that Marquis' top hat is in helicopter mode, so he's just kind of hovering there in helicopter mode, looking around like,
What Inspector Gadget bullshit are you?
It's the Marquis.
It's just forced from miles. I don't see any Sable, Tiefling.
Inspector Marquis.
Is Cog's real name Penny?
Just crinkle a freaking food bag, see if that happens to work.
If this is the case, is Unusor friggin' Claw just be like, I'll get you. It's Marquis. And then he just cuts to Misskiff on the lap.
Oh,
I've done it
lordy.
before, I guess.
Just Misskiff being there, like, why am I here?
Because someone needed to be the cat.
No,
it's just-
the,
it's-
the right answer to that is just to suffer.
All will suffer. So, do I see the fabled Sable Tiefling?
You do not.
Do I see the alternate me?
You do not.
Ah, do I see anything?
The campground below you. The forest surrounding it. And the clear pathway that you took to get in here and the clear pathway that it will take you to the next room.
I think he meant he was trying to go back up the way we came in. not
Yeah, I
just-
was trying to go back up the way
But
we
that was
came
in a different room. That was in the room previous.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yes, you are right.
That was the room with the zombies. And even then, you will
well.
have to do it once more to get up back through the well.
I have a surefire way to get any wild animal into my presence. Marquis taking out his bagpipes. And while hovering in the air, Marquis is playing his bagpipes. And allow me to state, Marquis is not good at playing bagpipes.
You
So,
did not need to clarify that.
you all see just Marquis hovering in the air. Can't really tell what he's doing from your level on the ground. Then you just hear distant bagpipes getting closer.
Loath as I am to admit, maybe now is a good chance for us to just walk away.
Walk away from the Marquis.
Yep.
What do you think Cog has been trying to do her entire life?
Cog, you're free!
Hog would never abandon their friend. Their literally only friend in existence.
Oh?
Oh.
Oh no, Cog has Stockholm syndrome.
In all fairness,
The rest of the party will not take emotional damage.
well, Mr. Fire-breathing person, you haven't exactly battle mammaled or anything to me. I'm just here bystander. The only
AKA
benefit is that
Cog's
you haven't
jealous.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure Misskiff has stated the same thing, that she doesn't really think of anyone as friends yet.
The Minotaur takes offense to that.
Okay, the Marquis sees you all as valiant comrades and friends.
Why did I just get
On
recommended?
that,
Why did I just get recommended a video that is just someone 3D printing a gun that fires Tic Tacs?
Yes!
Marquis will start to come back down. As he does, he will go, "Welp! I do not see the tiefling, the tiefling.
The table.
The table. What about a table? Oh shit! I was supposed to be looking for a table as well. Back up."
I just imagine him just again floating up.
Nope, no table. I do see a couple odd sets of chairs, although that could also just be my bad eyesight. He kind of like cleans his monocles. Oh, nope, sorry. Those are... Oh, never noticed how much like a chair Au-Zuk looks. And he starts to hover back down. Anyways,
What?
what is our course of action?
Au-Zuk looks like a table.
If I do not make you daily say what and then giggle, am I doing my job?
Fair.
It's funny because I play an equally psychotic yet less whimsical character in David's game.
So, what is the plan?
The plan is... Well, I mean, if you love it, let it go. And if it loves you, it will return. It's already returned once.
I significantly doubt that it's going to be leaving this place anytime soon.
Unless, of course, it's kidnapped,
That too.
stolen, retrieved,
We did
archived,
technically leave it behind with a
collected.
big flaming eyeball.
Oh, yes, it might have been melted, scorched.
The face of Misskiff just slowly,
Crisply
just every
tender.
time getting more like.
I can
Which, in
practically
fairness,
feel her hyperventilating.
I
At
mean,
this point, it may just be better for you to just learn polymorph.
there's multitudes of things that could provide you with a new body, one that looks like your original, or perhaps one that is all new. I mean, there's several individuals on the Rock of Brawl, some on the, well, I mean, the Worm Emperor, if you really wanted to go that far. There's, I mean, also divine interference. I mean, there's three different religious individuals here that worship two different gods, and I think both gods are fairly capable of such things. Or we could, just hope for the best. I mean, if there's one good thing that you're good at, Misskiff, it's panicking. And panicking is the ultimate survival trait, which means that your body has panicked away from the giant scorching eyeball that was chasing us.
Mm.
Panicked into safety, into survival. Am I helping?
No.
So,
Okay.
are you all resting for the night here? Keeping in mind,
Yeah.
Cog, that from what you've been counting, from the main entrance, from the main area where you stopped the room randomizing, it was 7 rooms,
Mhm.
with the 7th being his chambers, not his bedroom, like the main area. And this is room
Yes.
The
6.
throne room?
Yeah, the throne room. And this is
Yes,
room
that's
6.
second to last room. If anybody needs to rest, I would recommend it if we're going into there.
I guess we gotta be ready for a fight next room, so might as well rest while we can.
Meanwhile, in the background, you just hear Nanza snoring.
It's better resting where we... Oh, someone's already gone to it.
I like to imagine that that Unusor is he's warm to the touch when he sleeps.
Yeah, like the inner flame kind of thing.
Yeah. Every now and then a plume of smoke comes out his nostrils.
So you should all bunker down for some rest. We cut back to that one village, the fake village, with a scrawny tiefling quickly backing up away from a flaming eyeball. A flaming eyeball that at this point has destroyed the well.
I have
Hell.
I have a gif of the tiefling.
Well, well, well.
And as the tiefling closes their eyes, almost as if accepting what was to happen, the orb is shoved aside with what can only be described as a kind of psionic blast.
They're here.
As a familiar looking female vampire strides up and takes their hand. Come, let's get you somewhere safe. The final battle's about to begin between our lord and them. We'd rather not be caught in the middle of it all, in case it goes one way or the other. And the feral tiefling will follow them close behind as the vampiress leads them to their chamber. And that is where we're ending it for this week.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, your body is indeed safe. With a ally question mark?
Oh wait, is that the vampire that was like, "Hey, kill my boss. I'll
Yes.
take over and make things better"?
Yeah.
Yeah, moderately safer.
I mean, it's safer until we've done what she asks, and then she has no incentive to help us anymore.
True.
I think the biggest incentive would be to get us the fuck out of her new castle.
Yeah.
We're homewreckers. Our Marquis especially, but the entire party's a bunch of homewreckers.
I mean, look at what we've done so far to her new abode.
You have quite literally broken several rooms.
Mhm.
Aye.
So yes. Oh shit. But yes, that's where we're ending it. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope you all have fun. If you want more, over on Spotify, you've got Star Plunder, Sirens Through the Fog. Over on Chocobo Keeper's channel, there's Echoes of the Past. Over on here, you've got Manchester by Night. And yes, there are some other things in the works. And we'll see you all next time. Tatty bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.